research. Many of the ills that have plagued mankind have been eradicated by science. The forward progress that has led to our technological society is based in science, and yet science is under siege. That is a fact, and the subject of a book by two scientists who say efforts to respond to the existential challenges of pandemics and the climate crisis are hampered by a common underlying threat: politically and ideologically motivated opposition to science from powerful special interests. We talked to one of those scientists to find out how to fight those forces this hour. Charlotte talks after the news.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Ryland Barton. A federal judge has ordered the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP food benefits during the government shutdown. It comes after the administration said it would only partially fund food aid. Cities and nonprofits sued over the lower rate, and last week, courts ordered the government to use an emergency fund to pay for the benefits, as NPR's Jennifer Ludden explains.
The judge in this case ordered the Trump administration to use a $4 or $5 billion contingency fund to at least pay partial benefits, but he and another judge in Boston in a separate lawsuit both said there is a bigger pot of money from customs revenues that the Trump administration could use to make full SNAP payments. Now, the government had declined to do that. It said it wants to keep that money for other uses like child nutrition programs, but depending on how this appeal plays out, of course, if there is a final order to make full SNAP payments, that bigger pot is where they may turn for the money.
NPR's Jennifer Ludden reporting. Several federal employee unions are suing over a Trump administration essay question that now appears on many job applications. NPR's Andrea Hsu explains.
Job applicants are asked to identify one or two of the president's executive orders or policy priorities that are significant to them and explain how they'd help implement them. According to the lawsuit, the question has appeared on close to 6,000 federal job listings for positions that have nothing to do with politics, including research biologist and air traffic control specialist. The Office of Personnel Management has told agencies not to disqualify applicants who don't respond, saying it shouldn't be used as an ideological litmus test. Still, the plaintiffs in the case argue the essay question does amount to an unlawful loyalty test, one that puts partisan politics over expertise. Andrea Hsu, NPR News.
The Trump administration has nominated former New Mexico Congressman Steve Pearce to lead the Bureau of Land Management. As Wyoming Public Radio's Hannah Merzbach reports, reaction has been mixed.
The Western Energy Alliance, which represents oil and gas companies, says the 7-term conservative congressman understands the value of energy development. Republican Wyoming Senator Cynthia Lummis says his nomination's a major win for the West. But for Sierra Club's Dan Ritzman,
it's bad news for our public lands. It's bad news for the climate.
Ritzman says Pearce has a reputation for promoting oil and gas drilling on federal land. The League of Conservation Voters has classified 96% of Ritzman's votes on key issues for them as anti-environment. If confirmed, he'll oversee 250 million acres of public land. For NPR News, I'm Hannah Merzbach in Jackson, Wyoming.
Wall Street lost ground as tech stocks fell today. The S&P 500 fell over 1%. This is NPR News from Washington. A judge says she will order federal agents in Chicago to restrict using force against peaceful protesters and media. The temporary ruling came after testimony from people describing being tear gassed, shot in the head with pepper balls, and praying and having guns pointed at them when recording agents. A paramilitary group accused of killing thousands of civilians in Sudan has agreed to a humanitarian ceasefire proposed by U.S.-led mediators. NPR's Jewel Bright reports this will allow aid to reach desperate civilians.
The Rapid Support Forces says it accepted the truce to address the urgent humanitarian consequences of the war and to ensure the urgent delivery of humanitarian assistance to the Sudanese people. U.S. officials have been working with Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates on the ceasefire between the RSF and the Sudanese army for months. It remains unclear if the Sudanese army will agree to the truce. Senior army officials have said previously they would only agree to a truce that includes RSF fighters withdrawing from civilian areas and giving up their weapons. The war in Sudan erupted more than 2 years ago and has killed over 40,000 people, forced at least 14 million from their homes, and caused famine. Joe Bright, NPR News, Lagos.
Staff from soccer's international governing body, FIFA, set a Guinness World Record for holding a game with the most number of nationalities. The match was organized in Morocco and featured FIFA employees from 69 countries, each taking the field and playing at least 10 minutes. I'm Ryland Barton. You're listening to NPR News from Washington.
Support for NPR comes from NPR stations. Other contributors include Sony Pictures Classics with Nuremberg, a new thriller starring Russell Crowe, Rami Malek, and Michael Shannon about the historic post-World War II trial of Nazi official Hermann Goring. Starts Friday in theaters.
Good evening. You're listening to Charlotte Talks here on 90.7 WFAE. I'm Della Friedman. Former Mayor Jennifer Roberts says the 52 to 48% result is not a mandate, and city and county leaders still have work to do to build trust in their multi-billion-dollar transit plan. Get more info at WFAE.org.
Sound like it barely passed.
It
huh?
passed. Yeah, I know it passed.
I know. When are they talking about 52 to 48%?
That's how much it passed. It passed by 4 percentage points.
That's narrow, ain't it?
Huh?
Isn't that pretty narrow?
Yeah. It's a win, Joey.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I voted for something that I normally wouldn't vote for because I had a stake in the situation. What do you think that is?
Your?
Sanctions. Okay. Shit.
What? But yeah, David and Frank Kelly were saying, don't move there, huh?
Don't move there, but go there to party.
Yeah. There are a lot of expats there.
There's a lot of people from Argentina and Italy there.
And they say, yeah, he'd love that. How long are we going to stay there?
I don't know, Joe.
A week?
Yeah. Not over that.
Yeah. I don't need to be staying. I don't need to be partying for more than a week.
Oh, shit.
What?
Daddy did a D.
What'd you do? Where would we be going on a cruise in December? We wouldn't be going to no Canada and New England, would we?
No.
That'd be cold as hell.
You're right.
Well, we literally went to the same places we went last time. I wouldn't care, but, you know.
Well, Joe.
I wouldn't care.
That's good.
You know why? Because they were fun. Except Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico would probably be a lot better than it was in December, because Puerto Rico was like kind of dead. It was kind of concerning. Huh?
Like Paulina would say.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll go back.
Your lunchbox.
Yep. Hey, Daddy. You know, it'd be some shit if it went to Puerto Plata. And then we went back like 3 months later.
Joey.
What?
Get your bag.
I know.
Get the drugs.
Huh?
Your drops and stuff that
I know, I got that too.
Okay.
Would you do carnival again?
I want to leave that up to Muhammad. Okay, I'll meet you inside.
As long as we don't fly during the shutdown.
No, we won't do that.
Wow, wow. Who says that? And where I learned that from? And what I like watching. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I forgot my lunchbox. No, I didn't. Hey, Daddy. Me?
And,
You. I had fun with John today.
yeah, that was fun.
Yep. Yeah, it was.